Hey guys, it's Ben with Upstart HR, and I sent out a tweet the other day, and it's just one of the spur of the moment things, one little ideas that pops in my head. Someone else replied back and said, "Hey, that would make a great post." Well, I don't feel like writing, but I do feel like doing a video, so here you go. Um, my tweet was, "It's interesting how sometimes frustrations end up being blessings in the bigger picture." And I'm sure a lot of you have gone through something like that where you're like, man, this sucks. But then later on, you're like, hey, I'm glad that didn't happen. Things worked for the better. The thing that kind of prompted that in me is I had applied for a job earlier this fall, and the company was kind of stringing me along and saying, hey, hold on, we're about to move on that, we're about to move on that. And I was so just upset, frustrated about waiting and waiting and waiting, and it was just killing me because I got my hopes up. I do that easily. I got my hopes up and I was all pumped, and I made the mistake of telling people I went on an interview, or I was going on an interview. So everyone kept going back and saying, hey, how was your interview? And I had to tell them, well, they moved it, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen now. So it's obviously a huge frustration for me. Well, later on, I get the job that I have now with a company called Pinnacle Solutions, and this job has everything that I ever really wanted in an HR job. So it's just a huge blessing for me. It's amazing. The big things that I wanted were I wanted something that was kind of generalist in nature. I can't specialize. I'm too everywhere for that. I wanted a smaller company so that I would have a chance to learn some things from the ground up and make some mistakes that aren't hugely critical, but I can learn from them. And there are people there that are willing to coach me instead of hounding me. And anyway, so I also needed someone that would be willing to mentor me and work with me. I'm early in my career, and I want to know how to do everything right now. And I know that's not possible, but someone that's willing to try to teach me everything they know. That's all that I really wanted. And at the other job, it was not a small company. It was a specialist type role, and who knows if they were in the mentor or not, but it wouldn't have been enough to overcome everything. So I'm just glad that this thing worked out in the long run. If you have a story of your own, maybe I'd love to hear it. It's neat I just collect stories, I guess, from people, but I love telling others stories about how things go for people. So if you have a story of something that was this huge frustration, it upset you, and you were just ready to kick the cat, and all of a sudden you realize later on, bigger picture, it wasn't bad. It turned out to be great, and you are so thrilled that it worked out the way it did. I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below, shoot me an email, ben@upstarthr.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.